Hello and welcome to another JMP video. I'm the host JonNario and welcome to another installment of my Shadowhunter progression PC guide video thing. I don't know how to even just start off calling this series. I'm not even going to call it a series, it's just me just showcasing my progression on my PC account. So yes, if I sound a little bit raspy, I got like somewhat of a cold. It's probably going to go away, but yes, I do believe it's some allergies here and there, but that's not that big of a deal. Anyways, so I'm just going to be talking about my progression on my Shadowhunter, just going over all of the things that I've gotten ever since the last video. Well, not all of the things, because there's a lot of things that I've gotten, because I went from 25 to 28 KPR, as you can tell, and I also went from like 200 to like 360 mastery, which is kind of crazy. But yes, I've just been going on and upgrading this account just from time to time. And ever since I did the last video, I've been just taking it a little bit more slowly, because obviously the last two events that we got were both St. Q's League and also Bonfest. Both of them were extremely grindy event, and I focused more of my time and attention into my main account. So I actually have been just taking this account really slowly. So yes, anyways, I'm just going to be showcasing where am I at right now on my Shadowhunter and my PC account in general, because it's not only the Shadowhunter now, it's going to be my Shadowhunter and some other characters as well. But first and foremost, Shadowhunter, because it's the main focal point and the main character that I'm technically just leveling out on my PC account, which is the Shadowhunter. As you can tell, 207,814 physical damage, 1665.8 critical damage, 66.7 crit hit, and 5,577 light. Critical hit is a little bit low. Maximum health is 722k, which is ideal, because you should be running, if you want to grind out U10, you should be running either 5 to 700k HP at the very least. But yeah, physical damage is pretty nice. The critical damage is also pretty nice, considering my power rank is not too bad. It could be a little bit higher, but that's not that big of a deal. Another thing that I have been just noticing is my critical hit is a little bit low. But yeah, mainly is because I don't have any club buffs. As you can tell right here, I'm not part of any club, so I don't got any of the club buffs. So that's a critical hit increase, a physical damage increase that I'm missing right there, and also a critical damage, critical hit, whatever. Like all of those main stats, I am missing quite a lot of them. And yeah, so that's a thing to keep a note of. Now, I'm just going to be showcasing my equipment. So my equipment is the same that I was using on the last video, which is the full crystal level 3 equipment. Critical damage, movement speed, all pieces of gear, and I have maximum health on both my head and face, and jump on my bow. If I unequip this bow, I will have 9 jumps, which is just crazy to think about. So yes, I only had 9 jumps, so I need a little bit more jumps. So that's why I equip jump on my bow instead of my head and face, because head and face, if I unequip both my head and face, look at my HP, it's really low. Obviously I will be missing like maximum health base, so my base, like my health would be like at 300 to close to 400k HP, so that's a lot of HP missing right there, and I would literally just get 2-shotted in something like U10 topside, which is probably the thing that I should be grinding now on this account, considering a bunch of things in regards to my gems, which I'll just showcase in a little bit. But yes, those are going to be my equipment. My ring is going to be a crystal level 2 energy regen ring. I do believe this one is the same one that I had before. So yes, crystal 2 energy regen with tactical seekers. That's not bad. I do have the free range electrolytic crystal because obvious reason, it grants me light and it grants me flash capacity and a little bit of extra jumps and health regen. So yes, that's actually really nice. Then it's going to be the animated jug. The animated jug, it grants you light, physical damage, max health, and movement. So it's literally the best physical damage ally in the game. I've already mentioned this multiple times. The amount of bonuses that you do get with this ally is just way too good, especially for a speed farmer. So animated jug. I do have a light banner that I crafted. This light banner, it has pretty much essentially the same stats as my, well, not my, as a permanent torch minus the light. The permanent torch has 900 light and it gives the same stats if you actually do craft yourself the actual martial prowess, physical damage, flash capacity and movement speed is pretty much the way to go for a Shadow Hunter. 5 flash capacity is really good. Physical damage is a little bit extra damage, and 10 extra movement speed. It will come by really nicely. This is my banner that I have right now. Martial Trailblazing combination, the same combination that I will always use. I could probably change Trail for something like Sure Strike so I can actually have 86% crit hit. But I don't need it because Shadow Hunter chews so fast. I have Vampiric Vial. I used to have Conjurer's Crucible Vial, but now I have Vampiric Vial because my Magic Find is only 500. So yes, I will just be using Vampiric Vial. This one is an underrated vial because it doesn't have any cooldown and it gives you a chance of giving you a charge of around 5% chance when you defeat an enemy, which is really nice. So yes, that's essentially my full combination right here. Then let's move on into my gems. As you can tell, I do have my class gem ability, I do have Fire Disc, I do have Volatile Velocity, and also Vampire Vanquisher. This essentially is the perfect combination, minus the Volatile Velocity. You could use something like Explosive Epilog to increase AoE, but more importantly, I have the 3 most important one for speed farming, which is Class Gem, Vampire Vanquisher, and Fire Disc. It's movement speed, survivability, and obviously Class Gem ability. And in terms of roles, as you can tell, I will be going over all of them really quickly. So yes, my Class Gems 3-star, 1 roll of each. My both Lesser Fire Gems are 2 critical damage, 1 physical damage roll. I do have Fire Disc, which is 2 critical damage, 1 physical damage roll. And my 2 lesser gems are divided half and half, with one of them 2 physical, 1 crit damage, and the other one is 2 crit damage, 1 physical. My Empower Air Gem is going to be a 2 physical, 1 critical damage roll, and both of my lesser gems are going to be a 2 critical damage roll, 1 physical damage roll, and this one is a 3 physical damage roll. Totaling out on my lesser gem a 9-9 roll, so both 9 critical damage and 9 physical damage roll across all of my lesser gems. Yes, so as you probably could count all of them right here, my physical damage 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 9. So 9 right here, and obviously there's 18 roll across all of the gems right here, which is another 9. But if you want me to count, that's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So this one doesn't have any crit damage roll, so yeah, perfect 9-9 roll right here. And across my power gems, I don't have a 5-4. I do believe I do have a 4-4 and extra 1 on my maximum health because this one is roll 1 of each. But I can actually just roll something like the maximum health using a Contain Chaos Flare, and it would immediately just turn out either a 2-1 critical damage or a 2-1 physical. So this one is just 1 Contain Chaos Flare being perfect. So yes, I could technically just have either a 4-5-9-9 or a 5-4-9-9. So 5 physical, 4 critical damage, 9-9 on my lesser gems. And yeah, so that's going to be across all of my Fire, Water, Edge. So pretty much almost a fully perfect set of gems. The only thing is that some of the gems are pretty low in powering, like this one and this one. These 2 gems are pretty low, but aside from that, pretty much a fully perfect build, which is very nice. Now let's move on into my Cosmic Gem. The reason I did mention before that I need someone like Uber 10 is because my Cosmic Gem, all 3 of them need some replacement in the future. For example, my Vampire Vanquisher is a 2-star. It's a 2-star Vampire Vanquisher, but the thing is, this one is probably the best Vampire Vanquisher that I could probably get. Because not only have I never gotten a 3-star Vampire Vanquisher, the other thing is just going to be that this one is a 2 light roll, 2 stat, 2 light rolls Vampire Vanquisher. So this is actually the best 2-star that I could get because it's 2 light. The only thing that I can reroll is the maximum health into physical damage, but I don't need to because once again my maximum health is not the highest. But yes, 2 light rolls and nothing more. That's all of my rolls. And then my 2 lesser gems need some replacement because both of them are 2 light rolls as well. This one's both of them are 2 light roll, 1 critical damage if I do recall correctly. And this one is pretty low in terms of power, and 1559 is really low. So yes, as you probably could tell right around here, just 2 light rolls. Ideally you want 3 light across all of your lesser gems, so I do have 2 light rolls. So these 2 could just easily find replacement, but these 2 are really good nonetheless. This one is kind of mediocre because power rank is really low, but it doesn't really matter. And this one is alright, it's pretty high up there in power rank, but yeah, again, this 2 light roll is going to bring me less benefit than a 3 light roll gem. But yeah, that's all of my gems right there. And then moving on into my mastery, as you can tell, 365 total mastery. I've been increasing my mastery like crazy. It's essentially been my goal later on Before it was obviously just to get all of my gems to level 25, which I already got all of them. Yeah, at one point I was just waiting for weeklies for 9th life and lapis lockbox so I can just upgrade the last couple of levels. But yes, literally yesterday, as of the time I recorded this video, I managed to finish up all of my gems, which were my 2 lesser water gems and my vampire vanquisher, which I leveled them up all the way to level 25. So right now I do have a full set of gems, all of them level 25. Then for the most part, what I've been focusing more is just mastery. Mastery. Just focusing all of my time and attention in just getting as much mastery as I can, because mastery obviously grants you damage and it grants you maximum health and all that stuff. Same goes with the geo mastery. It grants me light. As you can tell, 317 plus 48, that's 365. And yeah, that's a lot of stats right there. So I've just been focusing more and more and just getting a lot of mastery. So what I've been doing for the most part is just going into recently acquired. As you can tell, there's so many things that I've just been getting. Like I've been doing like all of this stuff from the event, the chaos butterfly wing I got it for a chaos chest. Obviously, like I just mentioned, most of the things from the event, just essentially just grabbing everything that I can to increase my mastery. That's essentially what I've been doing. And not to mention the most important thing that actually did boost me on my mastery like crazy, and that is going to be all of my other characters. As you probably could tell, I do have my Shadowhunter at level 30, but before having my Shadowhunter at level 30, I didn't have any level 30 characters. So right now, after just focusing and just leveling up all the characters little by little, I actually do have most of my characters at level 20. I have 3 characters at level 30. My Revenant is almost level 30 as well. I haven't done the daily, so I can literally just do the daily and probably just get to level 30. And pretty much a lot of my characters, which I just started unlocking them like crazy because I had a lot of chaos score, and just unlocking all the characters, leveling them up to level 20. And leveling up the characters will get you ridiculous amounts of mastery points. It's honestly unreal. Like you get a lot of mastery points. And not only that, I've also been just getting myself just some upgrades on modules. Been doing some geo caves here and there and just grabbing myself some critters, doing critter runs so I can get as much crystal as possible, so I can use those crystals to get myself more meta matter for more modules. And just doing those critter runs, I actually have been getting quite a bit of the uncommon / a common companion, and I've been granting a lot of mastery points just by doing so. So yes, I've just been essentially just focusing and just leveling up a lot of my mastery, just grabbing as much mastery as I can, using my flux, obviously, like just going into something like this, just checking out which of the mounts I don't have, and so I just go ahead, grab the mounts that I need just to increase my mastery, and just use the materials like Hearts of Darkness. Whenever I get them, I use them to craft myself more items, to be like Lunar Soul, Titan Souls. I pretty much crafted everything for those type of things. Doing professions, crafting a little bit here and there on the Chaos crafting table, geo caves, delves, all of those stuff. Obviously I have the profession maxed out for Christology, ring crafting, rune crafting. Do I have rune crafting? I think I do have also rune crafting. The only thing that I don't have, I do believe, is gardening, which is it's pretty difficult to actually increase. So gardening is taking a little while, but aside from that, I just been focusing my time and attention in just increasing my mastery quite a lot. And yeah, that's been mainly my focus on this account, since I've already pretty much just hit the wall of gems, which is just essentially just getting all of my gems to level 25, getting a fully perfect set of gems. The thing that I should be doing right now, it should definitely be to get myself as much mastery as possible, because those are the things that will grant me a lot of damage. Also, as far as dragons is concerned, I've gotten 2 new dragons, which is just going to be the Pinata dragon, and also I got Ludini, which I got this from the 250 Trove Mastery Golden Dragon effigy, and this one I gotta just craft it because I had the dragon coins. And I'm almost close to being done to getting myself my very first diamond dragon egg. So yes, I am getting close to that one, so I can actually just get myself my first primordial dragon, which could boost me on my power and fight quite a bit, probably around 400 give or take. Just let me check how much power rank would it give me. It would just give me around 500 power rank each of the actual dragons itself. But aside from that, I mean, 500 extra power, and that's going to boost me up to almost, if not at least at 28.9 KPR plus the mastery level, that will definitely just boost me up to 28.9 KPR, which is going to be really, really nice. Not to mention, look at my damage on Uber 10, which is something that I just need to mention. I'm actually also using mouse and keyboard right now because my controller is so far away that I don't want to connect it. So yes, this is not going to be me just grinding in U10 or whatever. This is me just showcasing my damage. I'm currently dealing around 3.1 to almost 3.2 million damage, 3.3 with passive, and with pods that is 7.9 mil, and I do believe with passive is 8.3 mil. Yeah, 8.3 mil. That's not too bad. I've actually been doing pretty hefty damage on this account, and probably now I could just properly 100% speed farm inside the actual delves itself. Well, not delves, in the other side. Speaking of delves, I have been capable of actually soloing upwards of like 115 or 116. Probably I could try and maybe get myself crystal level 4 all on my own, because I can actually kill bosses in like 115. So I could probably just go for that one and see if I can actually just get more of the crystal level 4, which could boost me up in terms of progression, which is something ideal, which is something that I would definitely like to do. But yes, that's essentially going to be everything for me. I just wanted to showcase all of my progression thus far on my Shadowhunter and pretty much my account. Let me just go over some of the other characters, like for example my Knight has been just getting increased from time to time. As you can tell, I do have a crystal level 3. I could probably just re-roll. I should have re-rolled this last week, but it doesn't matter. But yes, I could probably just get all of these. I'm still missing one gem, but as you can tell, I'm getting some gems here and there for my Knight, which is unintentional, by the way. I'm not trying to actually get all of these gems really quickly. I also do have a 3-star Spirit Squire, which is also really, really nice. Now I'm just been powering up my Revenant just to actually look at the amount of gems that I don't have. But yes, this is the character that I have been just leveling up from the time being, just to actually get myself more mastery points, which is my next goal. Keep leveling up all of the other characters and just keep powering up via using mastery. But anyways, I'm rambling here and there too much. I just wanted to showcase all of this in this video. Yeah, so thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for sticking around as always. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care and keep on hunting.